Hello everyone. In the previous two lectures, we have discussed about the formation of ionic bond, covalent bond, metallic bond and molecular bond. So today we are going to discuss about the formation of hydrogen bond. This is the hydrogen atom, this is the oxygen atom. A covalent bond is formed between the hydrogen and oxygen atom by sharing a pair of electrons between these two atoms. When a covalent bond is formed between a hydrogen atom and a highly electronegative oxygen atom, the shared electron pair gets attracted more towards the electronegative oxygen atom than the hydrogen atom. Hence, the electronegative atom, it acquires a slight negative charge and the hydrogen atom acquires a slight positive charge. Here the electronegative atom acquires a slight negative charge and hydrogen atom acquires an equal amount of positive charge. The molecule so formed is said to be a polarized molecule and it behaves like a permanent dipole. So this is a dipole. Again here the covalent bond is formed between this hydrogen atom and this oxygen atom. And this molecule, it is the water molecule, that is H2O, 2 hydrogens, 1 oxygen. This is also water molecule. This is the covalent bond formed between hydrogen and oxygen atom. This is the covalent bond formed between hydrogen atom and oxygen atom. Now the number of such dipoles, they get attracted to one another due to the Coulomb force of attraction. This is the negative end of this dipole and this is the positive end of this dipole. The negative end of one dipole gets attracted to the positive end of another dipole, and hence a bond is formed in this way, and this bond is called as the hydrogen bond. So hydrogen bond, how it gets formed? The interaction between the oppositely charged ends of a permanently polarized molecules, each containing a hydrogen atom, is called as the hydrogen bond. In this way, hydrogen bond is formed. Now the characteristics of hydrogen bond. The first is the cohesive energy or binding energy. The cohesive energy or binding energy is just about 0.5 electron volt per bond. It is slightly greater than the molecular bond, but very less than metallic, ionic and covalent bonds. The melting points and boiling points. Depends upon the intermolecular forces. The melting point and boiling point, it depends upon the strength of intermolecular forces. Now materials exhibiting hydrogen bond possess high melting point and boiling point compared with the molecular solids. So in this way, hydrogen bond is formed. Now there are 5 bonds. So how the formation of this bond is? Ionic bond is formed due to the transfer of valence electron from one atom to other atom. Covalent bond is formed due to the sharing pair of valence electrons between the neighboring atoms. Metallic bond is formed due to the attraction between free electrons and positive ion cores. Molecular bond is formed due to the attraction between polarized atoms. Hydrogen bond is formed due to the interaction between oppositely charged ends of permanent polarized molecules, each containing a hydrogen atom. Now the binding or cohesive energies 5 to 10 electron volt. For ionic bond, for covalent bond it is 6 to 12 electron volts. For metallic bond 1 to 5 electron volt. For molecular bond 0.1 electron volt, and for hydrogen bond it is 0.5 electron volt. The melting points and boiling points. High for ionic crystals, very high for covalent crystals, high for metallic crystals, low for molecular crystals, and the crystals containing hydrogen bond, the melting point and boiling point depends on the strength of the intermolecular forces. Now the mechanical properties, hard and brittle for ionic crystals, very hard and brittle for covalent crystals, soft, ductile and malleable for metals, soft in solid state for molecular crystals, and more flexible for the hydrogen bonds. Solubility for ionic crystals, soluble in polar solvents. For covalent, insoluble in all solvents. For metallic, insoluble in all solvents. For molecular, depends on the polarity of the molecules. For hydrogen bond, it depends. It is soluble in polar solvents. And the examples of such materials, the best example for ionic crystal is the NaCl, KCl, etc. The covalent bonds are formed in the semiconductors. The commonly used semiconductors are germanium and silicon. Again, diamond consists of covalent bond. In diamond, covalent bond is present between the atoms. Now, metallic crystals, examples are aluminium, copper, sodium, etc. Molecular crystals, H2, N2, O2, CO2, etc. And the crystals containing the hydrogen bond, they are water molecule H2O, then NH3 ammonia, CHCl3, etc. So this is the distinction between all these 5 types of bonds: ionic, covalent, metallic, molecular and hydrogen. So thank you everyone.